absolutely, I think the times have changed. I don't think that I've seen myself, a woman in her 40s represented on screen so effectively as I have. And I think that's entirely due to this platform. And this, I think, again, like Tanuja ma'am said, though, there's a long way to go. I do feel that the people sitting on stage are the ones doing most of the work. And Abundancia, for example, Prime Video, they're already leading the way. They've understood the need to tell these stories. They've understood the need to employ these actors on screen, the women who are working behind the scenes, as well as understanding the women at home who are consuming the content and catering to them as well. But I do feel there are very few people like Vikram, like Tanuja ma'am, like all of us on stage. I think we're just scratching the surface and we shouldn't be happy with the bare minimum. Having said that, I personally am very excited because I know that, perhaps 10 years ago, they wouldn't know what to do with me or someone in their 40s, because we've always seen women as heroines or the mother of the hero. And they're like, 40s, mein, hang on for another 10 years, then you can play the mother. So at least there's something to do for us on screen.
मुझे ये सवाल बहुत ही अच्छा लगा बिकॉज़ ये बहुत ज़रूरी था एक्सप्रेस करना कि मुझे ये तजुर्बा फ़िल्मों से कैसे अलग लगा. मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि डेफिनेटली नेवर एंडिंग लगता है, क्योंकि ऐसे लगता है कि ख़त्म ही नहीं हो रहा. लेकिन क्योंकि ये हम 7 एपिसोड्स इसके हम शूट कर रहे हैं और एक लंबे अरसे के लिए इसकी प्रेप्स चलती हैं. तब उस टाइम जब हम फिल्में किया करते थे तो इतनी प्रिपरेशंस नहीं होती थी और ना ही हम ये वर्कशॉप्स और ये सब कुछ साल से ही ये सब चीज़ें इतनी इंटेंसली ली गई हैं और उस टाइम सब कुछ बहुत डिफरेंट होता था. और ये करने के बाद मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं कुछ डिफरेंट कर रही हूँ इन टर्म्स ऑफ शूटिंग सेट ये वो. इसके लिए भी मैं क्रेडिट देना चाहूँगी कि मुझे विक्रम, अबंडंशा, इनकी पूरी टीम ने इतना कंफर्टेबल फील कराया. मुझे एक भी दिन ऐसा नहीं लगा कि ये कोई OTT है या क्या है या कुछ अलग हो रहा है. मुझे ऐसा लगा कोई बहुत बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट शूट कर रही हूँ मैं. बहुत रिस्पेक्ट के साथ मेरी एंट्री हुई है इस प्रोजेक्ट में और बहुत रिस्पेक्ट के साथ मेरा ट्रीटमेंट मुझे मिला है इसमें. और एक्टिंग, शूटिंग, वो जवाब मैं ऑलरेडी दे चुकी हूँ कि तनुजा के होते हुए देखिए कैसे होता है कि इनका भी पहला OTT डेब्यू है एज अ डायरेक्टर, मेरा भी पहला OTT डेब्यू है एज एन एक्टर. और बिकॉज ये भी फिल्मों से हैं और मैंने भी फिल्में की हैं, थोड़ा टाइम मुझे ज़रूर लगा टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना, या इसको ऐसे करेंगे. तो क्रेडिट बहुत इनको जाता है, अबंडंशा को डेफिनेटली जाता है. मुझे एक भी दिन ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैंने बहुत लंबा गैप लेके और फिर मैं आई हूँ. Same respect where I left, I was given the same platform, same respect, same love, and I'm really, really, really happy. It's not because I genuinely feel it from my heart. मैं इसलिए नहीं कह रही क्योंकि मुझे कहना है, बट ये बहुत स्पेशल है मेरे लिए. ये सीरीज बहुत स्पेशल है.
प्रमोशन के लिए तो आपने पोजेस दिए चुप कराने का, क्या रियल लाइफ में भी कभी जरूरत पड़ती है घर पे या बाहर कभी? कॉमन क्वेश्चन.
पड़ती है, मैं तो बहुत चुप कराती हूँ.
सोशल मीडिया पे भी पड़ती है.
कोई इंसिडेंट आप शेयर करना चाहेंगे रितिका जी? बताइए.
नहीं, मैं तो बस बोलना चाही थी, मैंने देखा है अपनी लाइफ में जब दूसरों को चुप कराना होता है तो मैं खुद चुप हो जाती हूँ, फिर उससे हेल्प हो जाता है. खुद चुप हो जाते हो, सामने वाला भी चुप हो जाता है. Well, not at this scale. I would say that to have that in a big show for Amazon with so many known names, that's probably a first. I would say I've had the experience of that in smaller independent films, but the fact that हम लोग अब ये एक बड़े पैमाने पे एक नॉर्मल तरीके से कर रहे हैं, वो भी एक सेलिब्रेशन है in itself. And I'm very happy that not only is it just women, but it's very talented women. And I don't think the reason they're chosen is just because they're women, but it's because of the kind of work that they put in and what they bring. And sometimes maybe people get missed out, and here perhaps there's a little extra attention given in that direction, but with keeping in mind the show and what it requires. So that I think is been amazing. And again, like she said, it's a team of very very diverse people. मतलब शक्लों से और अक्लों से हम सब बहुत अलग है लेकिन साथ में there is just such a beautiful harmony between everybody, and it comes, I would say, top down, all the way from Amazon, from Abundancia, Tanuja ma'am. Everybody has had, all the entire team has had a certain sync and flow to it, which I think is a great sign of a well visualized project, and just great synergy and harmony and a belief in the show. I think everybody really loved the material and surrendered to whatever like they say, the script is the boss, but really the story over here was what brought everybody together.
I think I couldn't be prouder than this because I really strongly feel that women have the ability and the power to do a lot more than we actually are doing. I still feel that I have the power to do much more. She has the power to do much more. So we just always hungry for, and we are open to more challenges, and I just feel that I've been very, very lucky. मेरी डायरेक्टर मुझे कभी नहीं छोड़ेगी, नींद में भी आ जाती है बताने के लिए कि ये ऐसे करना, ये ऐसे बोलना. सो बट येस, अब इस सीरीज़ की बात करें तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आई एम रियली लकी टू बी डायरेक्टेड बाय अ वुमन डायरेक्टर, फर्स्ट टाइम इन माई entire career, entire life of the industry, years that I've spent, almost 27, 28 years. I've in fact been there for 30 years, but I have not been working for the last couple of years. So she's my first woman director. I'm in love with her because she has actually made me realize that the potential that I have inside me, which I didn't know. I didn't know that I could do this. And she's made me do things that I think only a woman could have done. I'm not saying that the men directors have been, not doing a great job, but I just feel that she could understand the depth of it. She could understand how I would be able to perform. And I think it was so easy when she would explain certain things. Maybe as a woman, she felt that exactly, and I felt that exactly, and it came out beautifully. The entire cast has been phenomenal. And because we are only talking about women, I don't want Vikram to feel that there is another jhagde ka jad here. So we're only talking about women. We've been asked about that. It's been lovely working with all these girls, especially Tanna ji, because it was like we really, really used to have a lot of fun on set all the time, even though we were into something really serious work and everything. But we always had a lot of fun. It was just a phenomenal experience. I just can't say more. I think you need to really see. There's nothing more to say here.
The interesting part is that I have always been, when I was growing up, I had very little idea and clue about fashion. And then at some point, closer to the present day, the last, I would say, 4-5 years, I've actually been very interested in fashion thanks to, the business, friends, certain people. And so it was nice for me for a change to play a character that I already had some interest, an area that I already had some interest and knowledge about. But I think it was more, for me it was nice because it's a different outlet to being a creative, right? So we are all, let's say, in the creative business and the performance art, but fashion designing is also an expression of oneself. And in the show as well, her journey has a lot to do with that being an expression of her, and how as an artist that's something that changes over a period of time, and it is a reflection of who you are, and sometimes you're changing and your work also changes with it. So that was something that was nice. And also I think the way in which Tanuja had designed the character in terms of her look, in terms of the way she relates to it, the history of the character, all of that was already there. I always say that ये मतलब अजीब लगता है बोलने में, but I have to say that as actors ना, जब स्क्रिप्ट अच्छी हो, जब कैरेक्टर्स अच्छे से लिखे गए हों, तो हमें कुछ करना ही नहीं होता है, फिर वो बाकी चीज़ें हो जाती है, हम सिर्फ मतलब 70% of the work is done, then we are just putting life into what is already there. And that's kind of the project that you come into that world of the sets that are created, the costumes that you're wearing, the hair and makeup that is done, the history that's put into your character, and all you have to do is just feel it. That's all you have to do, just feel it. And like I said, the added advantage was that I was already interested in things in fashion, and I could appreciate the bits and pieces of it that were related to fashion specifically.
मुझे अब बताइए, aren't all cops intimidating? I mean, isn't that their job, you know? Cop word is only intimidating, so I think I have tried my best to play that character. When I met Tanuja ma'am for the first time, she's like, see, you look glam and you look tall and all that, but I want to totally de-glam you. So I'm like, okay, let's work on it. And every time, from my body language to my posture to my, as Soha said before the shot, feel guys, feel, that. And the homework which I did before that, it was so good. It was so refreshing for me to play this part. And when I am meeting all the girls and the way they, have that look on their faces, so that kind of performance, like that kind of intimidating cop, shooting with them was a great thing. And getting directed by Tanuja ma'am, working with Abantan Shah was like my dream come true. So I'm really happy that this is my official debut on Prime Video, and I'm glad, and I can't wait to see the show.
So we see you playing cop in the series, and in the OTT space we have seen some amazing impactful cop characters that have become very popular, extremely popular. So like the Manoj Bajpayee from The Family Man, or Shefali Shah ji from Delhi Crime. So do you, so many of the Ravina Tandon. So do you feel the pressure?
No, I feel inspired. I don't feel any pressure because, it's a direct comparison, and it's a very strong role. So I feel very inspired. In fact, I keep watching them. I keep seeing the body language. I get motivated by them. So I think it's all in the positive zone. So I'm really excited because it's a different role. It's the first time I'm playing a cop. It's very important to, have that intimidating look on your face and suit the character really well and just not play for the heck of it. So I'm very excited and taking it all in a positive zone.
Now she's one of the sweetest, most friendly people that you would ever meet.
She really is.
Yeah. And also जब हम ये shoot कर रहे थे, the readings, the shoot in Gurgaon, it all happened in the middle of the pandemic. So we were in a very tight bio bubble, living together in this hotel. So all the time, of course, as you can see on set, तो हम काफी घबराए और रोए और चीजें बहुत intense थी, but off
भीड़ चीजें चल रही हैं.
Yes, but off set in the hotel, just because we were all stationed there for so long, we got to spend so much time together, and I think that I hope translates on screen.
I've never seen you shoot guns. I'm really intrigued.
I know, me neither. Don't I look like
Who are you shooting? What are you shooting? All of that, lovely.
I wish I could tell you, Rishi, but I'll have to.
You have to be hush hush.
About this. Yes, I can't. But there is, of course, there is a crime at the center of the plot. There is an investigation. There is, a friendship. There is a mysterious woman. And so there is a crime, but what it is, I can't tell you yet.
I don't want to give away too much because it is actually a crime drama, and there's a lot of suspense, and we don't want to reveal too much. And it's also coming out on the 22nd, which is very soon. I am playing an ex-journalist. My name is Saiba. Very exciting for me because actually I wanted to be a journalist in life. One of the many careers, a lawyer, a journalist. I'm very fond of reading and writing and investigating until my father shut down my investigative business at home because I used to go into his office and make notes, and then he shut me out of the office. So I get to, live my dream on screen. Yeah.
Finally.
It was very exciting, and not just to play a journalist, but also just to be a part of this because it's so raw. You've just seen the promo. It's not about, glamour. It's really ripping it down to the basics. And to work with Tanuja ma'am was so wonderful for me because it was really just about the performance. All of us, I think, felt that. So many shots just taken on the back, taken in passing. Her mantra, feel, feel, feel. We felt so much. I think we just emptied ourselves into this, and it's just so wonderful to be able to share it with all of you, to see the promo, which I love, to see the trailer, which I love. Very exciting.
Well, I would like to say that I am a die-hard, I would say, a crazy fan of OTT. I don't leave any shows, not from now, I mean from the time this whole, series and all these OTTs have come in, and तो शायद ही कोई ऐसी सीरीज़ होगी जो मैंने नहीं देखी होगी क्योंकि और मुझे ये याद है अच्छी तरह I don't know if Tanuja remembers or not, but when the first time she connected with me for this show, I told her this, that I am like a crazy, but I was not really ready because I didn't know there was a gap and I didn't know whether I was really, but I was so excited that what if I do this and I'll be seeing myself the way I see others, and she was one very strong person. I think I have to give her this credit. Because of her I'm here. She just wouldn't take a no for an answer. She just wouldn't, and she kept on saying, I can't do this without you, I can't do this without you, really. And I think I just love her. I love the entire team because I can't even imagine, these girls remind me of my times when I was, young, and like, I'm still young by the way, but younger. And I have to thank Vikram, who is my, we keep teasing each other a lot, but he's my favorite. He's my favorite? No? Though he doesn't like me at times, but it's okay. So I have to thank, and what better platform would I want, after so many years to make a nice debut on OTT, coming back to acting. Vikram, Abhinansha, the whole team is great. Tanuja, the entire team is super, super, super great. Our team, Hush, extraordinarily great. I'm missing Juhi here because I think I really wish she was here. It would have been, ये सब youngsters, younger girls के साथ हम young लड़कियां भी साथ होते, तो it would have been something different.